Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Okay, interesting. And it's Mendes. Hit into the middle. Mbemba with the clearance. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Moved on forwards. Bakambu. Bakambu. That is good strength. Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Araujo. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Can he latch on to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Wan-Bissaka. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. And it's Mendes. And here's Neto. Aim forwards. Araujo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter. And it's been played through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gonçalo Inácio. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano. He's shooting! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Mbemba. And it's played forward. That'll be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Gonçalo Inácio. Bruno Fernandes. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio chooses to go cross-field. Here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. And it's Cancelo. João Neves. Vitinha. Moved on forwards.
Portugal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio played out towards the right wing. That has been cut short. Bakambu. Gets it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a good ball through. Bernardo Silva. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! And it's Bernardo Silva. João Neves have it back and can go again. Vitinha. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Aim forwards. Vitinha gets it away. João Neves. And it's played forward. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Masuaku, and he goes cross-field. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Neves, shifted upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. This might spell danger. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Steaming on goalwards. And a chance! Bernardo Silva gets good distance on it. That's a good ball. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Araujo looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Wan-Bissaka. Bakambu. He's found a way through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neto. Bruno Fernandes! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Wan-Bissaka. Mendes, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes, cross into the box. No, that's not going to find its target. There will be a throw-in. And it's Vitinha. And here's Neto.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka forwards and with intent. And here's Bakambu. Out to the right. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Gone for a throw-in. Looking for a decent ball in. Now the cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Incoming delivery. He's dealt with that well. Serves up a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, great chance! Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Might be danger here. Nice physical challenge. Masuaku. Turns and goes back. That is a brilliant interception. That's going to go a long way. Masuaku. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Gonçalo Inacio. Inacio, gently done. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Bakambu. Wan-Bissaka, played towards the other side. Moved on forwards, and it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a climb! No, he's got that completely wrong. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. He's through here. And the keeper has it. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a half-decent try.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Spread out to the left. He's got away. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Here comes another cross. And he's there to clear it. Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. And he welcomes it in. Inacio cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. And he goes cross-field. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. Tuanzebe shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Goal! Portugal!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bruno Fernandes, played out to the left flank. And across it goes. Looking to break at pace. Mbemba forwards and with intent. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's managed to get free. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo has got himself a free kick. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio, gently done. Pedro Neto, forwards and with intent. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Time and again they are repelled.
Cedric Bakambu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's been drilled forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played with finesse. Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tuanzebe. Mbemba shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. He can run onto that. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Mendes. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Gonçalo Inácio moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cristiano Ronaldo! Mendes, now here's the delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's played forward. Over to the left. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Mendes. Oh, it climbs up big. Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he thumps it clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bakambu. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo plays it in low. Masuaku shifted upfield. Wan-Bissaka. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that has been cleared. Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Wan-Bissaka played over towards the opposite flank. 2 minutes to be added on. That's tidy. And here's Bakambu. Now that's a fine challenge. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. He has found the way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Now it's Bakambu. Now it's Bakambu. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Great goal. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Bakambu. Lovely feet. João Neves. No, again there's no way through. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Wan-Bissaka, gently done. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Played into space. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Mbemba can get it clear. Bakambu looks to get on the end of this. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Can he get onto this? Deftly away. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha. Inacio forwards and with intent.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Inviting looking ball that. And now the breakaway. Pedro Neto given the lift of his goal. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the counter is on. Searching pass he's played there. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position here. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Calmly anticipates.
Twansebe.
Out to the right. Oh, good spread. That's very neat. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. He's gone direct. What a save by Diogo Costa. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And here's Bakambu. Can he finish? The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Masuaku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inacio gets it clear. Flashes it across. Pedro Neto gets rid without sophistication. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gonzalo Inacio. It's a quick ball upfield. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. It's a shot at goal! Cleared away. Bakambu. Masuaku. Oh, this looks sharp. Inacio cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a good run down the left. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
That has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vitinha, and he goes cross-field. João Neves. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the volley. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Out to the left it goes. And that's aimed into the middle. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Mendes has created one goal already. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva looking for a runner. And that pass just didn't quite work. João Neves, and it's Bernardo Silva. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Moved on forwards. Masuaku. Cross goes in there. Inacio clears it away. And it's hoisted clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's had a crack. Oh, special! That is a special goal. He's got himself an absolute peach.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And it's Bernardo Silva. Masuaku getting this one clear. João Cancelo. Aimed in towards the centre. Tuanzebe gets it away. Bernardo Silva. Out towards the flank. Clears it away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbemba tries to clear. Here's Chris, shapes to shoot! Wan-Bissaka aimed forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Proves too strong. And the keeper has it. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Bakambu. Played out to the right. Out for a throw. Very nicely done. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. And here's Bakambu. Bakambu spread out to the left. He is through here. Drilled in low. Clipped into space. And here's Bakambu. Cleared without complication. Wan-Bissaka. Now he's got space here. Referee's given a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out again for a throw-in. Now it's Bakambu. Bakambu! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Going for goal! Chance, surely! Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
was beautiful. Something close to genius. Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's a throw. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Vitinha out to the right. And here's Bernardo Silva. And the shot's on here. Does really well to win the ball there. And he has been fouled there. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's picked out the run. Bakambu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo picks it up now. The ball is loose and the chase... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they can break here. And back to the keeper they go. Araujo. Inacio, aim forwards. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbemba. And it's played forward. Masuaku. Now, where's he looking? And that's aimed into the middle.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries a measured ball. Masuaku. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Masuaku. Hit into the... Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
So here comes the substitution. João Neves. Araujo forwards and with intent. Half an hour gone in the second half. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's got away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he spark a counter here? Bakambu. And he's following up! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble there.
João Neves. Vitinha, aim forwards. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Play towards the front line. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Masuaku. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Tuanzebe, gently done. Purring through the gears.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mendes is onto it in a flash. Could try cutting inside here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to cross. Cleared away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. Clears it away. Vitinha. And that's a good... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
The final 5 minutes. Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka moves forward. And they've got rid.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tuanzebe. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes tries to dink it through.
Portugal really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
João Neves gets across to intercept that. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. Portugal have reclaimed it. João Neves. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. João Cancelo makes the interception. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes, played out towards the right wing. Tuanzebe can get it clear. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pedro Neto! Just a whisker away. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Cristiano! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A chance to play it in. Up he goes! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Played into the middle. Only partially clear.
Pedro Neto.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. That has been knocked clear. And with that, the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's a performance you can't really complain about, both in terms of inspiration and industry. It was a hard-working win, but when necessary, they were able to call upon that creativity and the ability to dig in.